GM Cardano, I'm Lloyd Duhan. It is the 4th of October 2023. Here are your top stories. In a recent roundtable discussion at the NFTxLV conference, speakers Tamara Hassan and Charles Hoskinson shared their vision for humanity in the year 2050. The discussion covered many topics, including the need for more self-understanding and inner peace, harnessing AI to better know ourselves, the power of storytelling and creativity, planning for governance without founders, and the importance of working together. Charles highlighted some of the growth humanity needs, saying,
"The inner space seems to be the unexplored and unconquered domain because it answers the outer space. Once you solve the inner space, it's your business and technical requirements for the future of the outer space and where you want to go. And this is an area that is under research." The other closely related topic is the wisdom gap. That gap, as it gets larger and larger, not only are we not really understanding the consequences of what we do, we don't even have the foundations to begin to understand the consequences of what we're doing.
On envisioning social platforms in 2050, Tamara said,
"I'm not a social media person because it's a full-time job, man, to be on social media. It's like I needed to hire a social media person just to social media me so I can say stuff and be prolific. And I think that we're all going to have to be our own platforms in the future. Back into MySpace days, like we kind of owned our own likeness in the digital space. And it was kind of interesting. You started to develop new personas. I do think we're going to have new personas online."
Speaking on education, Charles discussed Sao Khan's Khan Academy, saying,
So back in the 1980s, there's a paper that's written, and it said, if you're bad at something, pick math, chemistry, whatever the hell it is, if you have a good tutor over a period of 6 months, you'll improve by 2 sigma. To give you an idea of how significant that is on the distribution, you go from a D student to an A student. And they called it the 2 sigma problem because the supply of people who can tutor you is much smaller than the demand. And they say, how do we solve this in the education system? And Khan said it's now the 2 sigma opportunity, where when you're learning something, you can have an AI tutor that fills in that role, and it sits with you and transforms your learning experience so that every single person, if they desire, can go from a D to an A.
And concluding, Tamara emphasized,
Just be authentic. Just be so aggressively yourself and make no apologies. I spend too much time apologizing for being mean, especially as a woman. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have told that person to, look at that inner space. But just be you in every process and never apologize for that. All right?
Next up, Melanie has a report from Intersect's main stage presentation.
GM Lloyd. The Cardano community has been buzzing about a new member-based organization called Intersect. Funded by several founding entities of Cardano, Intersect aims to shape the future of the Cardano blockchain through a multitude of specialized organizations. Intersect launched just 2 months ago but already has around 600 members. The nonprofit seeks to support Cardano's evolution to on-chain governance. Intersect member Jack Briggs explained,
"Some of the softer benefits for why they want to join, well, collaboration. We're all here today to collaborate, and that's something that is obviously a theme. With diverse network of like-minded professionals, but also not like-minded professionals. Not like-minded is fine, but we can have that discourse and intersect and move forward. And then, of course, a bit more at an individual layer or level. You can showcase your contributions, your experience, the projects that you already worked on, the successes, the failures with your fellow network, and also elevate your profile as an individual."
With committees focused on areas like technical steering and open source development, Intersect wants to build the infrastructure for community-driven governance. Not to be confused with Project Catalyst funding, Intersect is announcing grant opportunities. Here's Jack again.
So the first category that's opened up right now for members to apply for is the Proposal Discussion Forum. The Proposal Discussion Forum is going to be where ideas, solutions, can be socialized amongst fellow members and fellow ADA holders before it becomes a governance action on-chain. I think that's really important. The DREP campaign platform is probably self-explanatory by the title, but it's going to be a place where Cardano DREPs can come and create profiles, show their experience, their contributions, and maybe how they intend to vote in the future. So yeah, that's open. The first category is open today. The bottom 4 are opening over the next couple of weeks. And if you're a member, you can apply for the top one today, and we're very much looking forward to seeing the applications come in.
The member-driven organization ultimately seeks to champion decentralized and sustainable governance for the Cardano ecosystem. Through coordination of stakeholders and code, Intersect aims to enable better on-chain outcomes. For GM Cardano, I'm Melanie Duhan.
Thanks, Melanie. If you have an important story that the Cardano community needs to hear, please use the GM Cardano tip line, gmctips@gmcardano.com, or send us a DM on X to our handle GM_Cardano. For links to the above stories, please check our show notes. GM Cardano is your go-to resource for the latest news from the Cardano blockchain. Your support helps us grow. Please like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. GM Cardano.